Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abaya from the DC Church, coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahushua being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bashim meaning in the name, call meaning spirit, Kodash meaning holy. All right, these are the names and the powers that I come to in order to profess the 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Shani Kabaga, well, the Rakabs claim now by Ith, meaning double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. Okay, and shalom with Barak Malabakarim Shiyasha Allah, peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. And to the men out there that's pushing this word of sincerity and truth to you, I say shalom, Barak Thumb, peace and blessings be upon you. I'm trying to get my frame right, man. So
watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Salaki for you know, that's Satan, man. Satan. I'm gonna just plug out. So call to wild. All right. Salakia. Yeah, but just to get right into it, I had a thought in my mind while I'm in transit to camp, and the thought was based on Revelations chapter 3, verse 16. And, you know, the title of this video is just going to be, if you're not all the way in, then you're all the way out. And, you know, I kind of was put in a situation to understand how the Lord feels and why he has indignation, or why he, you know, well, he still does have indignation toward the wicked of our people and, you know, the nation of Israel for our transgressions and what have you. But I was put in a situation where, you know, an individual was teeter-tottering on a decision they needed to make that was impactful to my life. And I was just like, you know, it's either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it, you know? I don't like in-betweens. And as soon as I said that, it made me think about the scriptures. It made me think about Revelations 3 and 16. And then furthermore, it made me think about how, you know, you can't have one foot in the world and one foot in this truth. It's either you're going to be fully indulgent of this truth, or you're not going to be in the truth at all. It's that simple. It's either you're going to do the work, you're going to follow after the Heavenly Father's commandments, all right, have faith, full and fully indulgent faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or you're not. It's no in-betweens in that. It's either you do or you don't. Oh, well, you know, I think I possibly might have, could potentially, ain't none of that. It's either you gonna believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua or you're not. And I'm gonna just read Revelations. Oh, I'm gonna grab this other precept too. I'm gonna hold that on the side. Give me 1 second. There we go. I be evil. Cool. There's Revelations chapter 3, verse 16. It says, well, I start at 15. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. See? So the Lord hates a man that's in between. The Lord hates in between judgment. It's either you do or you don't. And that's why the scriptures are. Give me 1 second. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. It says, but let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. It says, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Right. So somebody who doesn't have a direct opinion or cast direct judgment, that shit is evil, man. Don't know, nobody like being left on a cliffhanger. Well, I don't know, you know, like, I mean, just imagine that. Like, your job is telling you, like, oh, you could potentially be paid this Friday or not. It's like, bro, I would rather you have not told me that information at all opposed to you telling me that information. Now I don't know whether, now there's a possibility where I could be paid or a possibility where I can't be paid. Now your mind starts getting all in an uproar. That shit is evil, man. It's either it's either you're in or you're out, man. And especially with decisions pertaining to the truth. All right. Now, that's why the scriptures always tells us to seek advice and counsel prior to us making decisions. Okay. So that we could give a direct answer. Now, a lot of the times, the reason why you're teeter-tottering is because you don't have full understanding of a matter, potentially. Okay. And you're trying to figure out what is the best option for yourself. And that's why counsel is good, you know? Because sometimes you may want to buy certain things, you want to go certain places, travel, you know? Want to make certain financial decisions, relationship decisions, and so on and so forth. But then you think to yourself, you're like, you know what? Maybe that's not the best decision. And you got to make those decisions based off of the information that you have. But the Heavenly Father hates wavering. All right. Which that's another one too. And it's funny because as soon as I knew that as soon as I made this video, I was going to start thinking of precepts, you know? And I believe that's James, the 1st chapter. You grab that real quick. Salakia. Quick. James chapter 1. First temptation. There we go. This is James chapter 1 verse 6. It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave on the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Heavenly Father, right? So if you wavering in your decisions, and bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, even if, let's just hypothetically say you have a woman, you have to be the type of man to make decisions for them. All right? You can't be like, well, you know, babe, like, you know, potentially we could, maybe, all that shit is for women. Us as men, we administer direct answers. It's either a fucking yes or it's a no. All right? And again, tying that back to the truth, we have no choice at this point. At this point, and especially in me, you know what I'm saying? I can only speak for myself. Man, I have no point. I have no Salakia. No choice but to continue in the things that I'm doing, you know, and to put forth my full-fledged effort in order to obtain, you know, that crown. All right. But when it pertains to, you know, men thinking, maybe I should go out on the highways and hedges, maybe I shouldn't, I don't know, I don't want people to see. Bro, listen, just do what the hell you know you need to do, okay? It's either you're going to do it or you're not. It's either you're going to be a servant of the Heavenly Father or you're not, all right? Revelations chapter 3, verse 16. It reads, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. All right? And that's the point right there. The Heavenly Father hates lukewarm. And if you're anything like the Lord, you know, which the scriptures tell you, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, you're going to hate that too. You're going to hate being lukewarm situations too, man. You know? I don't know. Well, even with women, man, that's really what women do. Women are lukewarm in all of their decisions. Well, you know, because they weigh out options. All right. But in this thing of ours, as the Apostle Gabar says, we don't have an option. It's either you going to do it or you going to do it. All right. Now, that kind of also made me think of, let me go back to this precept, Matthew chapter 6. I believe it's verse. Matthew chapter 6, verse 24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Yea, it says, ye cannot serve God and mammon. And I brought that out because you can't have 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the truth. All right. The Heavenly Father is going to consistently put you in situations to where you're going to have to prove yourself. Okay, I'm about my Father's business. Okay, I'm about the brotherhood. Okay, I'm about everything that pertains to the Heavenly Father and his righteousness and the things that pertain to the men that are doing his will. Okay. And if not, it's going to be shown. All right. So that's really the main point. It's either you in or you out. Either you're going to do the things that pertain to the Heavenly Father's righteousness or you're not. It's either you're going to do your task and do everything that you're commanded of Yahweh Shema Shah or you're not. You can't be in the middle of that. All right. So for those of you that are teeter-tottering, those of you that are wavering, as thus saith the scriptures, make a decision. But I tell you what, when you make that decision, you better make sure it's the right decision. Because it's only really one decision to make. It's only really one path. It's that straight and narrow path. That straight gate. And if you don't go through that way, you're going to die. It's that simple. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shema Shah, Shema Kadash. Shin Kabaka, Willa Rakaza, Queen Abba Aith, with Shalom, with Barakum, with Bakan, Shayasha Allah. Until next time, I say Shalom.